Hello and welcome to Will, A Wonderful World. I know nothing about this game other than it being a puzzle choice matter game where you basically are a goddess in charge of people's lives. It seems kind of like fun, and I enjoy games where choices matter, so yeah, I would like to play this. I know nothing of the content. I don't know what kind of game it really is, other than the fact that you mix and match letters, and it changes how things go. So, other than that, though, since it's the first episode, I'll probably go for an hour. I might do 45 minutes for this series. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. So, time to click new game. Suitable for players who are not familiar with this type of game, there will be hints given in red text to help you navigate through the levels. You may change the difficulty level at any time to challenge yourself. The door to a wonderful world is now open and in front of you. Hope you enjoyed the adventure. Suitable for players who have a natural gift for logic and deduction. Definitely not me. There will no longer be hints given in red text. As advanced players, you must still change the difficulty level at any time if you encounter an obstacle during the game. You may also turn on hints for certain levels. Nevertheless, we have complete faith in you. Good luck. That's nice of them. I'll go normal. I also find it interesting how there was an urban legend. Write your troubles down on a note. Hold it in your hand at midnight and pray. God, please help me. Then God will hear your plea and change your fate. It was only a legend, though. That has gone viral. Except from modern urban legends. Yeah, I wasn't in control of that, but yeah. Oh. We're blinking, okay. And we have blip effects. Ah, my head hurts. Where am I? What happened? You finally woke. A talking horned dog. Hooray. I've been waiting for so long. I was beginning to worry that you might never wake up. It's a talking dog. My thoughts exactly. And you are... Sir, and are you my pet? My name is Dog Fluffy. Both seem like the wrong thing to do, so... Cool. Mine. My pet? Must stay calm. How dare you call me a pet? Do I look like a pet? You look like a dog, so yes? Well, yes. I'm your servant. Well, I mean, some people train their animals to do those sort of jobs, so same thing, technically, right? I'm your servant, don't you remember? Servant? Servant? What is this talking dog going on about? Am I having a dream? Servant, as in, you can help me fetch the newspaper? Have you lost your memories? Lost my memories? I mean, we have no memories of what is happening, so maybe. Yes, you fell down the stairs yesterday. Okay. Then you passed out. I thought you might have hit your head. I fell. But my head doesn't hurt anywhere. There's no bruising. Anyway, so... Immediately, is the dog lying to us? Anyway, let's both fall down a little. How about a quick test? Now, look into my big, beautiful eyes. Suspicious. And tell me, what is my name? Fluffy. Fluffy, my behind. Well, I guess you really did lose your memories. My name is Will. Sometimes I go by Willy. Willy. Yes, Willy. Willy Wonka. That's the joke you go with? It's better than other options, I guess. No, it's just Willy. I don't own a chocolate factory. Also, don't know what the, don't you know that chocolate is dangerous for dogs? So you are a dog. Wait, I'm not a dog. So you're not a dog? Oh boy, it seems worse than I thought. Listen to me carefully. I'm not a dog, and you are not a human. That doesn't sound right. We are gods. And you choose to take this form because... What? Yes, that's right, we are gods. How do you know what I was thinking just now? I'm a god, of course I know. So gods can read each other's... gods and goddesses can read each other's minds. As gods, it is our job to change the fate of humans who ask for our help. Who ask us for help. Humans encounter all kinds of trouble in their lives, and sometimes they pray to us, hoping for miracles, as they call them. We help them and grant their wishes. Or not. It's all up to you, of course. Wait. Stop babbling so fast. I don't understand what you're saying at all. I'm not babbling, you're just too slow. You know what? Let's start with the job orientation, shall we? Come over here. It's time to do some work. Hold on. Are we starting already? I just don't have a clue what's going on. Besides, didn't you just tell me that we're gods? Why do gods have to work? I mean, what, did you think being a god meant you could just slack off and do nothing? Don't lie to me just because I've lost my memories. I was not lying. In any case, if you don't finish this work, we won't have any dinner tonight. Fine. Okay. See that small red box? That is a message from a human today. Alright. Let's see what she's got herself into this time. Okay. I want to go home. My name is Li Wen. I'm a senior at Yingnan High School. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing any of this right. I apologize if I'm pronouncing any of it terribly. Most likely I am. Today I went to a nearby court to play tennis for the first time since I've moved to my new place. It's a very poor maintained court, so I guess hardly anyone ever uses it. The light over the tennis court is maintained by some of the residents themselves. The dim light bulb kept making a buzzing noise. 1, 2, 3. I just hit all 30 of the balls that I had, so I picked up and the now empty basket. I walked to the other side of the court and collected the balls before hitting them all again. No one else was on the tennis court. All I could hear was the sound of the balls hitting my racket and bouncing off the ground. The light bulb flickered twice and went out. I picked up most of the balls and left the court, walking towards a small alley. I had walked through it earlier on my way to court. The alley was always dark, no matter what time of the day it was. I kept humming to myself quietly, and my head was just in my head just a little to be less scared. I arrived in my apartment and suddenly realized that my keys were not in my pocket. I tried to think back. I must have left them at the tennis court. If the light hadn't suddenly gone out, I would have noticed they were not that they were not on me. Well, this sucked. It was too late to go back to the court, not to mention that I have not been able to find the keys without any lights. A desk lamp from the manager's office, as was the radio, but nobody was there. I stood outside the window and waited for a long time, but Uncle Son, who was supposed to be on duty tonight, never showed up. The motion sensor lights in the hallways kept turning on and off every few minutes. I was beginning to feel a little scared. A late night talk show was on. The hosts were talking about a popular urban legend that had been making the rounds at school. They said that you wrote a note to a god in the middle of the night, and then God would solve all your problems for you. Jing was really into this stuff. Apologies if I'm pronouncing Jing wrong. Well, if such a god really exists, maybe he or she could help me unlock the door for me. Or make Uncle Son come back from his office soon. Please, Li Wen. Li Wen? Or Li Wen? I apologize. Start. Well, do people always write to gods just because they forgot their keys? Not always, no. But humans are exceptionally annoying. True fact, we can't change that. You'll see a lot more random nonsense of all kinds of in the future. Forget about why she asked for our help for now. Let's take a look at how we may help her. Now, use this pen I gave you. We can slice the letter into several pieces. Now see, some of these pieces are black and some of them are white. To prevent logical chaos, some of these pieces cannot be moved. These pieces are designated in black. Meanwhile, the white pieces can be moved anywhere, with one exception. No white pieces can go past the first or last piece. So we rearranged their letter to alter things. Okay. Now that you understand the limitations of moving these pieces, you may feel free to move the white pieces around. After you rearrange the white pieces, these events will happen exactly as you want in the human world. If your rearrangement has altered the previous casual link within the event, naturally the ending of the letter will have changed. Well, that's about it. What? Are you telling me that I could change what has happened to the human by moving these sentences around? Exactly. Isn't it straightforward? Oh gosh. That's so awesome. Could you do it too? Only the person who was holding the pen is capable of doing this. Go ahead, give it a try. Once you make your decision, select OK. So, OK. And that's clearly how we have to do. OK. And we can't go back. Okay, so okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The area was always dark to begin with, and with the light gone, it became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. I kept a feeling something was going to happen. Scenes from horror movies and homicides shows a scene suddenly flashed through my head. Since I was too scared, I turned around and picked up another longer way home. The detail was a crowded and lively street. It was full of people hanging out and waiting in front of bars. A lot of arcades were still open. I was planning to head straight home and to get to bed, but I saw the latest version of stuffed Sir Spotty through the window of the arcade. Hey, there's some text highlighted in blue here. That means it's a term archived in our dictionary. Humans' letters often include some special term related to their day-to-day lives. These terms will be highlighted. Since we are gods, there's nothing that we don't understand. Therefore, whenever we encounter one of these strange terms, a definition of them will automatically appear in our dictionary. We may either select the highlighted blue text to see the explanation for the specific term, or browse all the archived terms in the dictionary. By the way, similar to the dictionary, we also keep a record of the profiles of everyone who has written to us. All you need to do is select the header pictures in the letter selection screen and read them out. Or read about them. Oh wow, being a god is so convenient. I feel like... Okay, right. A cartoon character by British artist Kevin Clifford. It quickly became a global phenomenon because of its unique style and laser sharp eyes? Okay, laser sharp eyes. Its success lifted Clifford out of poverty and made him a worldwide sensation overnight. According to Kevin, the inspiration of the character came to him during a short trip. Fortunately, it was not for sale. I had to get it out of the claw machine. I'm not very good at those. I spent almost all my cash I had on me, but I didn't come close to even once. Miss, we're about to close. Please check your belongings and don't leave anything behind. I nodded my head in disappointment. I noticed that there was a bottle of some kind of drink on the counter and that had appeared out of nowhere. Perhaps somebody had forgotten it there. I picked it up and threw it into the trash my way out. I got home, turned on the light. All the boxes were moved in 2 days ago and were still lying all over the floor. Tomorrow, I'll unpack them tomorrow. I'm too exhausted now. At least, the shower felt great. I got out of the shower, climbed into my bed and immediately fell asleep. Good night. S rank. S rank for switching 2 things around. Because of what you did, now it's the alley that has been broken light bulb instead of the tennis court. Therefore, the girl would not have left her keys in the dark tennis court. Even though it was a tiny change, you indeed changed her fate. The butterfly effect. More importantly, you might have changed more than what we are seeing right now. The impact of this as a tiny event could last for a long time, maybe even influence her entire life. The chain reaction, the chain reaction like this is called the butterfly effect in the human world. We still can't be certain how big the impact of her future is going to be, but keep in mind that our power has potentially dangerous sides to it. We must never abuse it. I understand. Well, then that's the case, right? The whole point of the butterfly effect is to not change anything. So do we have to rechange this back to being normal? And then is that what gonna be the best ending for this game is gonna be? Just it's just gonna be us resetting everything we've changed. We're done with this letter. Let's go back to see if there's more. Okay, cool. Lie when? Okay. Being a god is so easy. Don't get too excited. You've still got a lot to learn. I fetched the letters for you till now. From now on, you should be getting your own letters. I have placed a mailbox at the bottom left corner of the screen. If the flag is up by the mailbox, that means there are new letters inside. Did you hear a sound like ding ding just now? We did. That's a new letter notification. Whenever you hear it, that means that some new letters have arrived. If you processed all the letters at hand, go and check the mailbox. Got it. Okay, cool. We can. That's the fact that this can be zoomed out this much is concerning. Very much so. Okay. Okay, right. Profiles. Lie one, right? Favorite toys? Sis body stuffed doll, and favorite sports tennis. The school? I'm assuming measurements. I can't read that. That's cool. Oh, because that's zoomed in, zoomed out. I'm assuming this is audio. The fact that there's also no name though, so we have to remember name solely by this. Collections. Okay, music, album, achievements. Why not? Take the first step. Nice. Complete your exploration of the truly fulfilled, wonderful world. 2.76%. Bit of memories. I'm assuming this means we have to undo what we've done. Cool. This, yeah, I gotta. Using this seems a lot better. Album. Tennis court. Yeah, this seems nice. I like this. Events. Start from 0. Oh, is this? Oh no. Well, that's an accident. But this is definitely interesting. Okay, so there's okay, so those are going crazy in the background. Oh, so okay. Are we not able to skip this? We are. Photos. So events is just basically the story mode again. Music, dictionary. There doesn't seem very many of this one. Anyway, that's all of them, right? Main menu, resume, help, option, save and load. Resume, yeah. Meal time. The last words. Rosen the doll. Okay, cool. Let's stick with you. Oh, why are they lined up together? How do I? Oh, I'm supposed to click on the aren't I? Sometimes you might see multiple messages from 2 or more people at the same time. Why do humans have so many problems? In cases like this, you have to read through both messages in one breath before we can start working on them. What are you doing? Trying to see how long I can hold my breath. I don't think I can finish 2 letters in one breath. It is just a metaphor. Well, what should I do to find the? What should I do to find the other letter after reading the first one? After reading one letter, you may see the next letter option. Whenever you had to switch between the 2 letters, just use the next letter button to switch back and forth. Okay, I'll start now. The apartment building I had just moved to was quite old. It didn't have an elevator, so I had to climb the stairs every day. As usual, it was already past midnight when I got back from the tennis practice. I noticed something at my door as soon as I walked into the 4th floor hallway. That was a bouquet of roses, and the spotty toy I had seen in the arcade a few days ago. I had a sudden sinking feeling of anxiety. I'd been getting a strange email starting from the day before yesterday. This was the first one. I've been watching you for a long time. Right back to me. Emojis, I'm assuming. Oh, the flowers. Covering mouth and flowers, that's what it was. At first I thought maybe someone had sent to the wrong address by accident. Or it could have been a random phishing email. It's no idea what so I didn't pay it any attention. But the next day I received another one. Please write back to me. I still have no idea what these weird symbols mean. They're emojis. And whoever had written these emails seems to be think we knew each other. My cell phone suddenly buzzed in my pocket. I had a new email. I clicked on the email app with a shaking finger. We shall finally meet soon. That's not. I couldn't understand any of the symbols at all, but the words in the middle. All of a sudden, I felt a chill down my back, as if I was being watched by someone or something. But my body had frozen, and I didn't dare turn around. I looked into the reflection of the glass of the window in front of me, trying to see if there was anything behind me. There wasn't. I was just being paranoid. Still, I decided to go and spend the night at Jing's place, just in case. I walked towards the staircase, but then I heard it. Footsteps coming upstairs, closer and closer. Who could it be at this hour? Or this late hour? Could it be the one who'd been writing those emails? I immediately turned back around and ran towards my apartment. But I lived alone. What if they broke in? He would force me into the corner, pull a chainsaw out from behind him and cut me into pieces. Oh God, no. I stopped at the door of my neighbour, room 414. I choose you. Help me. No matter how hard I knocked, nothing happened. I tried to cry as much as that. I tried not to cry so much that I wouldn't be heard, but the tears were already streaming down my face. Calm down, Li Wen. The footsteps stopped on the 4th floor, and they were now moving towards me. There was only one more corner between us. It was too late for me to hide in my own apartment now. I held up my tennis racket. I swung it down as hard as I could with my eyes closed when the person arrived around the corner. The person I had hit wobbled and fell down the stairs. It was Uncle Son. He seemed to be just going around the building and picking up the trash. Uncle Son was laying on the ground, and he was not moving at all. Oh God, what have I done? God, please help me. Please, please. Li Wen. Next letter. So you killed someone by accident. Last words. It has been 10 years. I've been cursed since the incident. Every time I picked up my paintbrush, my mind would start tormenting me, wreaking havoc. For 10 years, I hadn't been able to paint anything. Also, why did I have two different, uses of 10 years? They've used the figures and they've used the spelling. Anyway, I was suffering and I deserved it. By now I had spent all my savings, yet I was still alive. A friend was kind enough to set me up with a teaching job at high school. Teaching the art class. I would start tomorrow. It wasn't practically well paid. Oh, it wasn't particularly well paid. But for someone who had been living without power, water, or heat in his apartment, it was like a burning pit of charcoal in the middle of a blizzard. I was really grateful to my friend. Ironically, I just bought myself some charcoal earlier today. I thought I might be able to leave something worthwhile to the world, overpaint it before I died. Yes. I wanted to make one final masterpiece. I set up my easel. 1 hour passed. 2 hours. 3 hours. I put down the brush. Even if I managed to paint something, how would it be different from all the other garbage in this room? It would be just another piece of soulless trash, just like me. All trash. I poured all the coal into a basin and put into the bedroom floor. I put on my best clothes. I carefully made my bed, and I lit the coals. I tried the doorknob and realized that the door was not locked. I chuckled. That was careless of me. I double checked all of the doors and the windows, making sure that they had been locked and sealed. I couldn't take any chances. I think I know where this is going. This is unfortunate. I lay down on my bed. All I could see was her face. Here I come, honey. Sorry for making you wait so long. God, I'm ready. Please take me away. When Zoran, I'm assuming, right? So I'm gonna call Lie and when. Oh no. When there's more than one letter, white pieces can be moved left and right. Oh, okay. So yeah. In addition to up and down. Since this will impact the fate of both people, you must be careful when making your decision. So she's gonna break in and save his life, as much as he's not gonna like it at first. But then I'm assuming we're gonna give him a good life, hopefully, as God. Cool. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. God, I'm ready. Please take me away. What was that noise? I struggled to sit up in my bed. My head felt like it was going to explode. Damn it. Just a little bit longer, and God would have taken me. Whoever made that noise, be it a burglar or a utility guy, I would never forgive them. Excuse me, sorry for the intrusion. I sneaked into my neighbor's apartment. It was completely dark inside and smelled funny. It was hard to breathe in this apartment. I wondered who would live in a place like this. I shut the door right behind me. I accidentally knocked over some jars that were shelved next to the door. And they made some very loud noises. Still nobody responded. I suppose there really wasn't anyone home. I looked out from the people while I held my breath. A thin, old humpbacked man walked by the door with an empty plastic balls in his hand. It was Uncle Son, the manager. Phew. This one was easy. Oh, this one was easy too. As Shakespeare once said, security is mortals. Security is mortals' chiefest enemy. Which could mean that overconfidence is a man's greatest enemy. Okay, cool. Who? Shakespeare. He's one of the greatest writers in human history. Overconfidence is a man's greatest enemy. Well, but I am no man. Okay, then do you remember this person's name? When? I have it on the tip of my tongue. Aha, you should pay more attention. His name is Zaroen, I'm assuming. I'm still pronouncing it wrong, I can tell. Okay, I have a bad memory. You get the point. I get your point. It's only easy because you're just getting started. You will see soon enough. I just realized they're moving in the background. What does the yellow star mean? When you see a yellow star, that means you've unlocked all the possible endings of this particular event. Oh, I should try and collect all the yellow stars? No, that won't be necessary. Our job is just to help the humans with their troubles. No matter how many times we try or how many endings we unlock, for the humans, they will only there's only one ending to each story that they will ever know. So it doesn't really matter whether or not you unlock all the endings or not, because they've already lived down their path in life. In that case, what are the stars there for? Well, I know you're asking me, but to be honest, I don't really know. So, hold on, let's go check Wen's ID number. Cool, I've no idea what any of this means. At least with Lie, we've got an image. So yeah, what happens if we go back? What happens if we swap this back? I don't know what pink and white and yellow means. Okay. A new message. Farewell. So, okay, cool. Somebody ruined my plan. Damn it. I sat up and realized I could barely stand. The entire room was spinning. I felt so nauseated I almost threw up. Just a little longer and I could have seen her again. The room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay for my utility bill for a while. I lifted my foot and tried to take a step, but I tripped over my easel. The brushes and paints fell over the place. I crouched down and slowly started picking them up again. It took me a while since I was so exhausted. I put out the fire and opened the window. I stumbled upon a flashlight and pressed the button. Boom. I heard a deafening explosion. What a gas explosion? Typical gas explosions are caused by the drastic expansion of volume. Very loud. A volume caused by the heat and additional gas produced during the burning. The concentration of a particularly combustible gas or vapors necessary to support its combustion in air must be within a range known as flammable range for that gas or vapor. Soon enough, fuel, if it's fuel, not enough fuel if it's too low, not enough oxygen if it's too high. For instance, flammable range of carbon monoxide, CO, is between 12% and 75%. Concentrations of flammable gases in our daily life are typically lower than the flammable range. However, coal burning or indoor gas leaks could still cause the dangerous gas to reach that range. The presence of an ignition source would trigger the explosion immediately. Sources include candles, lighters, stoves, as well as possible sparks that are generated by electricity, such as turning on the flashlight, ringing a bell, or opening the fridge. Oh, opening a fridge is deadly. Common combustible gases include natural gas, methane, and carbon monoxide. Okay. I thought I saw a slender figure of somebody fall down in the fire before I passed out. When I woke up, the doctor told me that there was a 17-year-old girl who had been sent to the hospital along with me. She hadn't made it. Fortunately, however, I was still alive. I had third-degree burns all over my body, and I lost my right arm and couldn't speak. I couldn't even do something as simple as ask what the girl's name was. God, why? Why didn't you kill me instead? Renzo and so Lioen died because obviously he tried to kill himself. We allowed her to get into the room. So there's always death in this situation. Either he dies, she dies, or Uncle Son dies. Put out the fire and open the window. I left my foot. Okay, let's see if this one works then, I guess, because what would it do? Bad. Ah, some pieces are missing. Sometimes this happens. In this letter, the previous development led to a gas explosion. As a result, Renzonen was not able to carry out the following actions. Therefore, the white pieces disappeared. Usually, pieces will disappear when the subject of the action described of the pieces are no longer active. This is also confined to the center of the letter. It could also be because someone mentioned in the letter. Again, it depends. The important thing is that to do about why they might disappear. I see. No, hold on. It's bad, right? So what if we press down? Ah, okay. So there's 3 endings. So what happens if we do that this way then? 5, 4, 3. Who's there? I pressed the button on my flashlight and hurried in a hurry, and with the light almost blinding me. Ah! I saw a shadow fall to the ground. I quickly turned my light towards the sound and saw there was a girl that I had never met before. I checked to see if she was still breathing. She was, okay. I remembered a school picnic during my junior high school years. I had done the same thing to scare a girl in my class. She didn't faint, even though I had done it intentionally. Kids today are so weak. I carried the girl into my ventilated bedroom, laid her down on my bed and pulled the sheet over her. I went back to my living room and picked up the paintbrush. I tried to remember her panicking face when she saw me. Suddenly, had a new feeling, a feeling that I could paint something special this time. And yet, I just fell asleep with the brush in my hand while leaning against the wall. Wow, that was scary. I don't see anything else like that ever again. Well, if you want to see it again, you can. When you're reading letters, you can select replay to review the entire letter again. I wonder though, why can we see all these images? Aren't we just reading letters? Technically, we are not actually receiving handwritten letters from the humans. You could think of these letters as the manifestation of their will. That's why they include more than just the text you are reading. Sometimes we will receive images of what they see or even how they feel. Oh, that really is amazing. How did you feel? Whoa, everything felt so unreal. Am I really a god? Have I always been living here? And is the sky outside always so red? Okay, right. Guessing it now. Whoever this god is, whoever we're playing as, because we haven't got a name yet. What if we try to rewrite our own will, and that causes us to forget? Or, the dog that is not a dog, aka Will, what if Will rewrote our will to someone that they can manipulate more? And this is, yeah, the sky always been so red. It's even snowing outside. The weather is so weird. I have no memories of any of this. Is any of this real? Of course, don't worry about it. Your memories will come back to you slowly. Anyway, don't you think this job is perfect for you? And it isn't too hard either, is it? It's true, it's more interesting than I thought. Well, I mean, it'd be difficult if you couldn't read. Well, it's intentional and interesting indeed. It's also rather serious. From now on, I won't repeat myself anymore. Some of my previous instructions can be found in the help menu. The content of the help menu will grow as you learn more about your job. However, you might not be able to find everything you need in there. For instance, if you forgot or didn't pay attention to what I've told you, you might not be able to hear it again. So, the truly important information you see here will be highlighted in orange text. Things in orange text are extremely important. Why is that not highlighted? When you see something in orange, you should slow down your reading and pay extra attention. Now, answer fast. Which of the following words were highlighted in orange in what I just said? Truly important information, extremely important. Truly important information, I think. Correct. The orange text may appear not only in my words, but also occasionally in the humans' letters as well. Humans' letters can be included in text. The humans' letters might include text in other colors too, such as yellow or blue. Yellow text highlights digital text messages in a text message or email, and blue highlight messages left in a fax or note. But isn't blue also for the dictionary? Orange text, however, emphasizes something else. I'll explain that to you later when we see it. You will remember it all if I say too much right now. In the end, you just need to remember that orange text is extremely important. Now, just to make sure you didn't. Now to make sure that you didn't just make a lucky guess either, here's another quiz. Which of the following phrases was highlighted in orange text in my previous dialogue? What is the correct order? Yellow text, orange text, oh boy, I think it's the second one. Correct. Ooh, thank goodness. Looks like you're truly a master of what I've taught you so far. Nope. Didn't learn nothing. You truly are my master. So you are a pet. Well, you're a servant. Same thing. Aside from the orange text, in normal mode, you will also notice a lot of red text. If you read those words very carefully, you might find some clues to help you solve the puzzles. In normal mode, such clues will be highlighted in red text. They might help you with your deductions. If you ever find yourself stuck in a puzzle with no idea how to proceed, pay special attention to the red text and you will surely be able to make progress. So basically, yeah, for example, the sizzle and boom was what we had to prevent. Alright, I'll see what, it seems like you should be fine now. And I can take it easy too then. I believe you. I believe as long as. I believe as long as you. I believe as you go along with your tasks, you will eventually make the right decisions. Besides, I can see that you've already made a choice. A choice? Yes, I told you at the beginning that handling the prayers of the humans is our job. However, whether to help them or not is exactly, and how exactly you want to change their fate is completely up to you. I see that you've chosen an S ending for them all. That means you're choosing the path of absolute kindness. Well, they were asking for me to help, so of course I should help them. What's the alternative? Should I talk to them instead? Haha, not necessarily. I just want to remind you that the path of absolute kindness is not an easy one. Especially when you receive letters from two different people, and you have to make the endings of both sides an S. Simply achieving an S ending is just one of them. For just one of them won't be good enough. In other words, you have to solve two people's problems at the same time. I see, well, I'm sure I can find a way. Well, you can't make everyone happy, so I don't think I'll be aiming for that ending. Okay then, by the way, I suppose you don't remember your own name either. Your name is Myth. Myth. That's a good name. It's a mythical name. Haha, I should be shot. You're a god who can manipulate people's fate through stories and puzzles. That's why they call you Myth. You might not know this yet, but you're actually quite popular in the human world. Some of the urban legends that have been circulating are stories about you. I didn't know I was so impressive. Even though I seem to have forgotten a lot of things, I'm still adapting and trying to learn. I do feel like helping people, and that makes me happy. If I work hard, I could possibly grant wishes to everyone in the world. Everyone, well, you'd be buried with all their letters first. However, if you try your best, you should be able to shape the world a little closer to your liking. At the very least. Got it, I'll try my best. Well, from now on, let me know if you have any questions. After all, it's just the two of us here. Or are we? How do I know? What if I'm not just a prisoner? Okay, Jimmy. Laiwen, Jimmy. Park sang someone, sorry. I apologize. Is this Kang and Chang? I apologize for only getting like half their names. I'm not Alicia. Or Alicia. Carlos. This Ren that we met. Spotty. Let's see what kind of flares we're getting today. No, I think because of the intro, I think that's a perfect place to end, personally. I said we were going to aim for an hour, but I think this is actually a better place to cut off. Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully I can see you then. With that, take care and goodbye.